What up? How's it all going, everybody? You guys feeling good? I am tired. What established drinker megaphone man feels a little bad after New Year's Eve? Who could have guessed? It's a complete mystery as to what could be going on. I just caught up again today too. Oh, very cool, Tai and Apotheosis. Very, very nice. GM a Call of Cthulhu game. I've always wanted to play Call of Cthulhu. It seems very neat. But I have never. There's a lot of games I want to run, and it's just kind of it's not the bottom of the pile. It's like middle of the pile. What's up? What's up? Hey, you doing, Hans? Discord 2 incoming? Kinda. Honestly, it's gonna be a big shift. It's gonna be weird hearing Meg speak at normal speed for the first time. What's up? That would be like hearing the fucking cast of Critical Role speak at a normal speed for me. I can't imagine it. What up, Terrence? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Discord 2 Electric Boogaloo. Exactly. Howdy, what's up, G? Oh, wait, this is only on top chat. I need to switch to live. Wait. Why is this chat? This chat only has Admiral Jackbar. I think one of the chats, the on-screen chat, might be linked to the wrong stream. I just realized. Oh, well. First time catching it live. Glad to catch this. What? Wait, I didn't set... Did I set the other stream to start right now? Oh, no. Did I just royally fuck all this up? Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. When the door is the... Am I streaming the wrong one? No, I'm not. Am I going crazy? Did I do all of this wrong? That one should not be live. That one's set for 5:30. What's going on here? Hello, here temporarily. You sound super slow just in the middle of watching you 2x. What the heck? Okay. I'm so confused. So when adores the BBG, this critical eyes should not be running right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. OBS has really fucked all this up. Okay. Because this is going to make the VODs all fucky. I wanted the huge announcements one to be the right one. Which broadcast is this on? Okay. I'm just going to have to... Everyone that's watching right now, they can hear me. I'm going over to the other stream, which is called, like, huge announcements for the Discord. And I'm going to have to, like, redo this when the door is a BBG one. Because OBS fucked it all up. So go to that one. That's the broadcast I should be doing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna end. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna have to go ping the Discord. No, is it back on this? Stop it! Stop going to this. Ah! Okay. Lesson learned. Apparently I can only set one stream at a time. So I'm going to rename this one afterwards, and we're just going to roll with it. You're fucking up, and we're all here to watch. More like a Mega Nat 1. Okay. At live stream notifs, go watch the critical eyes broadcast. OBS is fucking up. Okay. Looks like we have to do 29.5. We will. Okay. So this is actually going to be a stream where I talk about the Discord, not not the other one. What a wonderful stream. I know. And where I'm talking about a bunch of changes that I'm going to be making technically. Have so much faith in me. But no, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So I actually, and this is a good example of when I talk about how I cannot like film videos. The thing that I want to stream right now is a video that I've tried filming like 5 times and failed every time. Like every time it came out like robot-y or weird. So this is hopefully going to be short. And then I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll be back at 5:30 for the real stream. Yeah, I know it's still on the Critical Eye stream. I don't know. So this is just, yeah, a lesson to me that I can't schedule more than one stream at a time. I have all the faith I binged all the content last week and have to be caught up to live. Hell yeah. Excuse me, my good sir, that hat is not a beret. The beret's on the way. Shut the fuck up. I actually think that the beret will come midstream today. Fuck you. Oh, is this actually the live? Yes, this is actually the live. So, the Discord. I have been here, and I'm also going to rename it. Not Critical Eyes Discord updates. There we go. Okay, I've renamed it. Hopefully that'll stick. Unboxing beret stream. We are also working our way to those dog berets. Okay. I am shocked that you guys got to this point. There's no way you can get to dog berets. There's just no way. There's just no way. This isn't reverse psychology. It's just not gonna happen. Anyways, the Discord. So the very first thing I will announce, and I'll share my screen of the test server that I have. So am I on streamer mode? I'm on streamer mode. Okay, cool. Critical Role Watch. There we go. So first and foremost, I'm really stripping down the number of channels and roles and all of that sort of shit. Originally I had there be, I'm trying to debate on what's the best. I think if I take that off, yeah, there we go. Originally I had all of the roles that, exist within here to try and allow people to kind of curate their experience. But I think that was bad in 2 ways. I think, first of all, it's confusing. Like I traded like one type of clutter for another. And it's hard for onboarding people when there's like a shitload of roles and they're all reactions and they like live in different places. So I got rid of all of that. So there's just a lot less channels, like just in general. So like the homebrew section got stripped down to just homebrew general. And then if we're inside of if we're in there, we're doing things and there's one particular kind of subset that is dominating a lot of the conversation, like say, I don't know, maps or DMing stuff or whatever, then I'll make another channel. So that is, oh, Eden says hi. So that's one thing. And that is all going to be managed through the actual like Discord onboarding. So that there won't be like all of the reaction roles. It'll just be like this. Like, what do you want to do in this community? Talk about Critical Role, read books, talk about Baldur's Gate 3. Like all of that will determine what you actually get, and it'll be really, really easy. Like a lot easier than it was otherwise. You can also just browse specific channels. Beyond that, I'm changing out the 100 club, which I mentioned. I think that the 100, 500, 200, whatever clubs I was going to do are sort of interesting, but I want to do something more interesting, I think, with the Discord, and I'll get to that in a second. But I'm still going to reward everyone that's in there. So it'll all be the original cast. And that will close. The original cast will close on January 7th. So I'm giving people time because I know that not everyone, that watches the streams is in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, the original cast is going to close on January 7th. and that will be the end of it. And then everyone that's in there, they will get a little special role. They'll have their own little private chat, and that will be it forever. You guys will just be the original cast. If people leave, I'm not replacing anyone. It's just set. That is, yeah, get in the Discord. It was like 100. It was 100 for a beret, one dog beret with an additional 69. Yeah, which I don't think is possible. Yeah. Last call. It'll be like the Disney Vault. Exactly. So that'll be it. The other thing is I'm going to get rid of the Apollo so that the everything is a little bit more it is less cluttery. Like everything that is there you will actually want to see. The announcements channel is going to be much more curated. Like I'll have like some pinned posts in there with like the schedule, but I'm not going to have like a singular event for each individual episode. It'll just be like episodes on Mondays and Wednesdays and every other Friday, and that's it. And like that'll just be like the thing, that'll be the rules, whatever. So, and then I will post announcements in there if there's like a certain schedule mishap or reorg. Yeah, rip Apollo. I'm getting frequent pauses. Okay, cool. Oh, not anymore. Yeah, I don't have any dropped frames. God. The internet's fucking up more and more and more. I need to contact Cox. I just haven't. But yeah, so that'll be all of that. That's just like the general Discord stuff. Now you might notice that there's a new roleplay section. And that is related to the bot that I have been teasing forever. Right now, it's just called LevelBot. I'm going to have a new name for it by the end of the day. I'm debating on some. But this bot is programmed by yours truly. And originally, if you're a real old head, you might know that I actually very briefly tested an XP bot because I thought it would be cool. It's like, oh, you send messages, you get XP, you get small little bonuses, like you get like little like a cool emoji by your name or something. Like that was what I was going to do, but I couldn't make it fucking work. I couldn't make it aesthetically pleasing. Like I wanted too specific of shit in it. Like I wanted it to mirror the progression for D&D. I wanted it to be like, okay, like levels 1 through 20, like, you know, there's certain XP caps, and I couldn't customize that on any of the existing Discord XP bots, which sucked. And I was like, fuck it, I've got a piece of paper that says I can do this myself. A piece of paper from a university. I can do this shit. And so I did this shit. It is not nearly where I want it to be, because I got very sick over the holidays, which is the main time that I had planned on working on it and like getting it like really the home stretch done. So right now I think it's on version like 0.5. So there will be probably some more frequent updates to it in the beginning, but I am going to launch it tonight. So the Discord is going to get wildly revamped tonight. I will say I'm going to put any channels that I would like delete. I'm going to put in a folder called archive. So if you want to, I don't know, like get anything out of there or like finish up some conversations, that'll be there. The archive will stay there for all of January, and then it'll go away later. So you can, feel free to get all that out. But, oh wait, where'd it go? But yeah, so the level bot, it started as, hey, I just want to make a normal level bot for that just like gives some cool aesthetic rewards, right? But then I had a lot of trouble coming up with the rewards. Because all of them felt lame. All of them felt like stupid. Like, I was like, what am I doing all of this for if it is just going to be a little emoji next to their name? Lame. I wouldn't give a shit about that if I was in a Discord. Or at least I wouldn't give a shit about it if it was just that. So, what I'm going to do instead is scope creep the hell out of this project, make it way more involved than it was previously, but also make it way cooler. So, what it is going to be is it is going to have that level 1 to 20 character feel, but I'm also going to have campaigns. So I'm going to have a year-long campaign that goes 1 to 20. So the first 3 months will be tier 1, and you'll be able to get up to 5. And if you get up to 5, so the first 3 months, January, February, March. If you get up to 5 before the end of March, you're capped there. You can't progress any further. And I'm going to run 2 one-shots per tier. So for the first tier, I'll run a level 3 one-shot, and I'll run a level 5 one-shot. And I will say, hey, the one-shots, I'm going to try to run the same one multiple times so that as many people can participate as possible. So I'll say, okay, these are the days. And if we have too many people that sign up, then I'll have to run some sort of lottery. And later on, if you've already run in a one-shot, I'll prioritize people that haven't. But hopefully, I can start doing that. I might even get some, I'm not quite sure about this, but I might get some other DMs on board. And if you guys want to run games in this kind of scenario or this kind of campaign that we're setting up, you can feel free, using those characters. And in between one-shots, there will be a roleplay section for you guys to roleplay your characters. And again, if we want more stuff as you go, if you want more chats, I'll add a voice chat. I kind of don't know why there isn't one. Let's see. Town Square voice. But if you interact within the Town Square section, you'll get I'm thinking I'm gonna make it 1.5 times XP. That's not in there yet. That's on the roadmap. And then the last thing is I have in the past asked people to kind of submit content for videos. So I asked for map suggestions for my big map stream. I sometimes ask for the highlights for the eye patches. So I'm going to style those more as quests from now on. So I will say, if you submit your highlights or you submit some suggestions for highlights, you'll get a big lump sum of XP that you wouldn't get from just, sending messages back and forth. And so you can, choose to do that. You can choose to not. Whatever. I want to give you guys some actual more legitimate rewards. And then at the very end of the year, so next December, I am going to run what I'm going to call, temporarily for now, calling Megaphone's Magnificent Menagerie, where I am going to run a series of, I don't even want to call them one-shots, but more events, where it's all going to be set in a giant, carnival. And I'm going to do a bunch of non-combat PvP events and maybe some combat PvP as well. Again, using these characters that you guys have been leveling up for the entire year and interacting as within the Discord. So across the entire year, you'll level these up, and then we'll have this big event. I want to run it every single day for a week and a half. And then whoever gets the most points within the Magnificent Menagerie will get a big old crown and bragging rights within the Discord. And then we will next year do another campaign. And so on in ad infinitum. Yeah, so that has been one of the things I've been working on. I have a giant roadmap. I'm not going to publish it. Mostly because I don't want to run into a situation where I promise things and then I can't deliver, or at least I can't deliver, in a timely manner. But yeah, so that is you need to run with 7 players to get the full mat experience. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how many people. I'll probably plan for them to be between 3 and 5 players, maybe 6. Um, but yeah, and they're all going to be one shots, but they'll all be set in the same kind of contiguous world. And if you guys want to just like write some, some lore for yourself and your characters around like what you guys are doing in the meantime to gain experience, feel fucking free. And we'll kind of build out a little world. I think it'll be super dope. I think it'll be, and I want to do. I'm not going to actually stream the games. I want it to be a thing that is like for the Discord and lives in the Discord. I will record them still, and I'll put the if everyone's cool with it, I'll put. Actually, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. This is part that I'm not quite sure about. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live stream after I run the one shots, so I won't record the actual like running of them themselves, but I'll do a live afterward, like breaking down the one shot, like talking about the maps I use, talking about the quests, all that sort of shit. And then if you miss it, like I said, you'll still have the option to you'll have priority for the next ones. And you can just have fun and roleplay. You don't need to do the one shots if you don't want. But what about gold? That is on the roadmap. So inventories, like loot and trading between players, is on the roadmap. And it's actually not as hard as you would think on the back end. Actually, most of the shit, frankly, is not that hard. Most of the hard part is making it look good, which it looks like trash right now, and like making it interactable with on your guys' end. That's the main thing that's hard. But yeah, Mega's gonna call Matt and have him help DM games. Yeah, Matt Colville and Matt Mercer. I got him on speed dial. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get Vin on the phone. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be fine. But what about that? Sounds really cool. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you guys think so. Yeah, I'm really stoked about it. It is something, I've been working a lot on the back end. I might start doing some, now that it's kind of out there, I might start doing some programming streams where I just hang out and code on stream. I don't know if that'll be interesting to anyone. Electrum, please. Y'all can have as much Electrum as your little heart's desire. I will tell you before every stream. So the only like required parts that get stored within the bot are like really generic stuff. So it's like race/species, class, and I think subclass. So you can feel free to respec your character as long as it stays within that. So before every one shot, I'll tell you like how much gold you have to spend, how many magic items you can bring in, that sort of thing. And you can totally respec your character. The things I am going to require are that everyone uses point buy. I know it's fucking lame, but keeping it consistent so that I don't have to like manage it individually and like make sure that everything feels right. It's just easier. I know SSH. Honestly, again, at my tables, I'm fine with people doing it differently, but in favor of efficiency and like it being really easy for me to check to see if your ability array is weird, like it's just easier. Maybe at some point in the future, I'll even lock down the characters more, so you have to stick with your ability array. I might be able to do something there, but yeah, it's totally for the scale. Yeah. Are there plans on adding the Avera bot from D&D Beyond? Yes. So interacting with other bots is very possible. And that is on the roadmap. So long term, I want it to interact with the D&D Beyond bot, or have just a more, so I want it to be either or, where you can like either choose to store it in D&D Beyond, or if you don't fuck with D&D Beyond, you can store it, yourself, but you have to insert a certain amount of required information into the Megaphone Man level bot. That's all on the roadmap. There's a lot. Like I said, we're on 0.5, and I have it mapped out, I think, to version 2. So version 2 is I follow like the general, at least from what I understand, the general naming convention, where it's like major releases, minor releases. So the major release for 1.0 will be like, it's externally hosted. It has all of the big requirements. Like right now, it also doesn't track voice channel progress, which I really want it to do. If you're hanging out in voice chat, I want it to give you a lot of experience. Like, I want it to give you like an experience a minute. Probably more, actually. But that's stuff that will come, like the really required stuff will come before version 1. And then the more like nice to have stuff will be like the Evria bot integration and things like that. I rolled 46 and got 18, 16, 18, 20, 14, 18 stats. No cheating. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But seriously, what are the plans to be able to play Skyrim on the Discord via the bots you are making? Yeah, that's the seriously. There's no -s on that of being able to play Discord via Discord, or being able to play Skyrim via Discord. The bot will let you roll cars and any dice combos. Yeah, I do want to integrate that. But the main thing that I want to integrate first, I'm fine with people managing their character on separate stuff and just putting in like some required information. The real thing that it needs to track is like messaging. So I also eventually want to put in like a channel of the week. So like, I'll make like the pets channel the channel of the week, and you'll get extra XP for, talking in there. And maybe then I can like, not revitalize, but like encourage a little bit more of a variety of chatter. Things like that. So there are some other things that are on the roadmap. But yeah, so that is the Discord bot that I have been not what's the word? Hinting at, foreshadowing. And if I do get more time, I would love to be able to add in more consistent stuff. So like I could split it into thirds instead of in half. I could split it, I could split it a lot of different ways. And so as my availability comes more due, I'd like to be able to do more around it, like make more content around it, and have like really cool shit for you guys to play. And if I could get more DMs more involved, then they could run more often and could maybe build it out from there. I will be the pet channel expert LD. Yeah, exactly. YouTube does not like me being live. Every time I am, it freezes to make sure I'm 30 seconds behind. That sucks, dude. Man. YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Right now, I have it on super low latency. I might try not doing that. I don't know. I might try to fuck with more of the OBS settings in the coming weeks to maybe try and get the stream experience a little bit more consistent. Because like I'm not dropping any frames on my end, but clearly like I don't know, something's going on. But yeah. So all of that will be happening tonight. So I'll be renaming a bunch of channels in here. I'll be, getting rid of get roles. I'll be getting rid of links. I'll be getting rid of roles explanations. Getting rid of a lot of shit. And then, but anything that I do, I am putting into the archive. I also think that the archive isn't accessible to everyone. I'm going to make the archive accessible, and it'll stay in there for 30 days, and then get kicked. So tonight the Discord will be in massive flux. So I cannot guarantee any amount of stability tonight. It'll be all after stream. And then tomorrow, hopefully, the bot will be running and things will be good. we're gonna cross our fingers. But yeah, so that's the excitement. I would love to play with you guys. I am scared to get my hopes up though. I'll just have to sit in voice chat like 24/7 like D&D Madam Cleo. I it's I'm hoping I really want to like I've talked a lot about how like I wish that D&D was more available, especially online, to like find like groups to play with. And I will say this is a step towards that, of like providing a space for people to like make characters, and I'll DM for them and maybe I can get other people involved. This is not the end of my ambitions. This is more of a beta test. So I have even more ambitions that I definitely can't talk about or leak towards what I want to do in terms of like making D&D online more available. But I won't talk in detail about it. But it's on my like 2-year plans. Honestly, really honestly, it mostly depends. I need like a critical mass of fans, because it's actually not. It is very hard, like, to put together, and it will be like a big feat of mine. But when I make the announcement, there's some amount of momentum that needs to be generated, I think, in order for it to like work. I think if there's not enough momentum, it will just fall flat, and then I'll have basically wasted the idea. So, most of my ambitions there, yeah, kind of rely on me getting a little bit more of a following. But sounds like the Forged Concordance. What is the Forged Concordance? Dun 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 dun. Forged Concordance. The Forged Concordance. A great community. Oh, Discord. A great interested in Westmarch style D&D. Anyone ever? Yes. Very similar. I have some things that I want to do to make it a little bit more I'm not gonna spoil it. I have more that I want to do, but yes, that is a good kind of mind space to be in around this. Yeah, there are a lot of other things I want to do, but it will be very much like that. Mega's going to buy WotC, confirmed. Bro, if Hasbro will be selling it on pennies on the dollar soon enough. I haven't been able to play D&D since 2018. Yeah. Critical mass was not on purpose, but I appreciate you. I would love to play, but this is already late for me, as it is midnight for where I am in the world. Yeah. And that will be part of it. Is I will, when I run these games, these like one-shot games, I'm going to try to host them at a lot of different times, so that people can interact with them. I'm going to try to make them relatively short, like 3 to 4 hours. Not because I don't want to provide content, but because like I want to make sure that people can play. And like the longer shit is, as I know from my streams, the harder it is for people to engage with it. At least like live, So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna silo this guy off so that I can edit it and make it kind of a video that I point people towards. And then that'll be it. I'm sure that we'll talk about it more as it goes on. We'll talk about it more in the Discord, I'm sure. But for now, that's where I'll leave it. And we are going to watch Critical Role in 25 minutes. I'm going to go make a quick bite to eat. I'm going to make dinner really quick. And then we're going to get into it. I'm super excited. And I guess this is more of like a housekeeping thing. I'll announce that at the beginning of the Critical Role stream. Nah, don't worry about it. But yeah, I look forward to seeing all of you in the new and revamped Discord. It'll be probably fully live January 2nd. We have a stream tonight. It's going to be 29.5. We're going to finish episode 29. It'll probably be a shorter one because of that, but I'm not going to fully get rid of the timer, but I am going to frequently ignore the timer from now on. It'll more just be a good litmus test for like how long I've been going. And I'll talk about that a little bit more during the Critical Role stream. Respect the timer. So that's all. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in 24 minutes.